Your savings account pays you last. Every bill, every subscription, every impulse gets fed before you do, and you call it budgeting. But 3 centuries ago, a printer who never went to college cracked a code that modern banking spent 200 years trying to bury. He didn't invent compound interest, he invented something more dangerous. A system where money obeys you first, where every dollar you touch makes a choice, serve your future or die in the present. The wealthiest people alive today follow his blueprint without knowing his name, because what he discovered wasn't about math. It was about hunger. Michael will learn this the hard way. You're about to learn it the smart way. Stick around. Here's what nobody tells you about money. It keeps 2 sets of books. There's the ledger you see, your bank balance, numbers that tell you what you have right now. Then there's the ledger you don't see, the one tracking what you could have had, what you chose not to build. Every purchase writes in both books simultaneously. Buy a $47 jacket, first ledger shows minus $47. You feel the sting, you move on. But the second ledger, it records opportunity cost. That $47 could have grown to $243 over 15 years at 7% return, could have fed your emergency fund, could have bought freedom 3 months earlier. Most people only read one ledger their entire lives. They watch money come in, watch it go out, never see the invisible wealth bleeding through their fingers with every swipe. This isn't about being cheap. This is about understanding that money exists in 2 states at once. Present dollars, future capital. And every financial decision you make is a vote for which reality you want to inhabit. The system we're about to explore, it forces you to see both ledgers at the same time. It makes the invisible visible, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. 1.758 Philadelphia. A printer publishes 24 pages that will quietly reshape American wealth for the next 3 centuries. Not a book about compound interest, not advice about stocks, something more primal. A protocol for who eats first. The use of money is all the advantage there is in having money. Think about that sentence, money sitting still is dead, money in motion is alive. But here's the trap everyone falls into. They think motion means spending, circulating, using. Wrong. The motion that creates wealth is a different kind of flow. It's money moving from present consumption to future multiplication. And here's the revelation that changes everything. Most people pay themselves last. Paycheck arrives, rent gets paid, utilities get paid, groceries, car payment, phone bill, insurance. Then if anything's left, they save it. This is financial suicide dressed up as responsibility. Because when you pay yourself last, you're teaching money a fundamental lesson. You are the lowest priority in your own financial system. Every merchant, every creditor, every company feeding off your income gets served before your future self gets a single dollar. The protocol that works, violent inversion. You get paid first, before rent, before food, before everything. The moment money touches your account, a predetermined amount vanishes into a separate space, untouchable, sacred. What's left, that's what pays everyone else. This sounds impossible until you realize something crucial. You don't have a spending problem, you have a sequence problem. When you budget traditionally, every dollar gets assigned a job. $1,400 rent, $380 for debt payments, $250 for groceries, $150 for gas. Math works perfectly until life happens. Car repair, medical bill, friend's birthday, that essential thing Amazon recommended. Budget explodes, savings gets raided to cover the gap. You start over next month with the same doomed system. Here's why first claim protocol destroys that cycle. You're not budgeting anymore, you're pre-committing. Before you see your full paycheck, before your brain starts calculating what you can afford, a chunk disappears. Let's say you earn $2,800 monthly. The moment it hits, $280 vanishes, 10% non-negotiable. Now you're living on $2,520. That's your budget. That's what pays for everything else. And something strange happens. When scarcity becomes real instead of theoretical, creativity activates. You find the $20 hiding in your phone bill. You skip the lunch out because you literally can't afford it, not because you're being good. The money you removed first, it's not suffering under scarcity, it's compounding under safety. But here's where it gets deeper. The real compound isn't the interest, it's the discipline. Every time you honor the first claim protocol, you're not just saving money, you're rewiring identity. You're proving to yourself, my future matters more than my present comfort. Do that once, it's a victory. Do it 12 times, you've built a different nervous system. Do it for a year, you're a different person inhabiting the same body. This is what banks don't want you understanding. They need you paying everyone else first because it keeps you dependent on credit, keeps you borrowing for emergencies, keeps you renting your own life from them. The moment you pay yourself first, their leverage evaporates. But it gets more dangerous. Once you understand first claim protocol, every purchase becomes a negotiation. Not with the merchant, with time itself. Michael, 34, logistics coordinator, married 6 years to Amy, one daughter Emma, 4, earns $3,450 monthly, rent $1,250, has 23 active payment plans, none over $107. Wakes up 4:02 a.m. every morning, stomach in knots. Opens bank app, $67, $9 days until payday. Screen shows those 23 payment plans like prison bars, created them one by one saying, just this once won't hurt. Tuesday, October 3rd, 3:52 p.m. Boss asks, can you stay late Thursday? Michael thinks can't afford to say no. Leaves work, sits in truck, opens app again, -$31, $9 days left. One thought cuts through everything, 34 years old, can't even make it to payday. Friday, October 6th, makes a decision that terrifies him. Creates separate savings account, names it first claim. Next payday, before paying anything, transfers $280, doesn't ask permission, doesn't wait for things to calm down. Just moves it, gone. Left with $3,170. Bills total $2,230 including those payment plans. Should work. But day 3, Emma wants ice cream. $8, he says no, first time ever. Amy looks at him strange, doesn't ask why. Day 8, coworker, lunch. Packed today, truth, couldn't afford takeout. Day 15, payment plan hits. Account shows $43, panic floods through him. Opens first claim account, $280 sitting there, untouched. Hand hovers over transfer button, could fix everything right now. Doesn't touch it. Makes it to day 30 with $37 in checking. But that $280 stayed pure. Month 6, opens first claim account, $1,680. Stares at number for 3 minutes, closes app, opens it again, still there. First emergency fund of his life. Sleeps 9 hours that night, doesn't check bank app once. Sunday, Amy says, you seem different, less that panic look. Michael doesn't explain, can't explain it yet. But he knows something shifted. He stopped asking his present self for permission to help his future self. Here's what Michael discovered that nobody told him. Every dollar you spend transfers ownership of your time. Think about it. You work 8 hours, boss pays you $172. Those 8 hours of your life just got converted into currency. But currency is a storage mechanism. It holds the value of your time in portable form. When you spend $172 on something, you're not spending money. You're spending 8 hours of your life, 8 hours you can never reclaim. The jacket for $47, that's 2.2 hours of your existence. Gone, transferred to the jacket manufacturer. The subscription for $14.99, that's 52 minutes of your life every month, forever, until you cancel it. Most people never make this connection. They see money as this separate thing, numbers in an account, something they exchange for goods. But money is crystallized time, your life force compressed into numerical form. And every purchase is a decision about who owns your time, you or them. This is why First Claim Protocol works at a level deeper than math. When you pay yourself first, you're declaring, this portion of my time belongs to me. I'm not selling these hours to landlords, corporations, or creditors. I'm keeping them. The money in First Claim isn't savings, it's reclaimed life. Those $280 monthly, that's 12.9 hours of Michael's life that he decided nobody else gets to own. Do that for a year, 154.8 hours, almost a full month of his life recaptured. Do that for a decade, he owns back 1,548 hours. That's 64.5 full days of his existence that nobody can touch. And here's where it becomes generational wealth. Those reclaimed hours start working for him, earning interest, building capital, creating options. Eventually, those hours buy him more hours. The returns from his first claim fund start paying for things his labor used to cover. This is the inversion, the escape hatch. You stop trading time for money and start making money create more money. Then that money buys back your time. The loop closes, the trap opens. Right now, don't wait for Monday, don't wait for your next paycheck. Do this. Open your banking app, create a new savings account. Name it anything that means something to you. First Claim, Future Fund, Time Recapture. Whatever makes you remember why it exists. Here's your implementation protocol. Tomorrow, transfer something, doesn't matter how small, $20, $50, $100. Transfer it before you buy anything else. The amount doesn't matter in month one, the sequence matters. You're rewiring your financial nervous system to understand, I eat first. Then set up automatic transfer for every payday. 10% if you can handle it, 5% if you can't, even 2% works. The key word automatic before you see the full check, before your brain starts spending it mentally. Do not touch this money ever for anything. Not for emergencies in month one, not for good deals, not because you deserve a break. This is not your spending money, this is your freedom money. And here's the psychological warfare happening. First month you'll panic, you'll think, I can't afford this, bills won't get paid. Bills will get paid, you'll find the money, always do. Because scarcity is the most powerful motivator humans have. When you artificially create scarcity by removing money first, your brain activates every efficiency protocol it has. That $12 subscription you forgot about, found it, canceled. That $47 monthly fee you thought was mandatory, called them, negotiated down to $28. The $180 you spent on takeout, discovered meal prep exists. You were always capable of finding this money, you just never had a reason to look for it. First Claim Protocol gives you that reason. Month 6, open the account, look at the number. That's not money, that's proof. Proof you can control your financial reality. Proof your future matters more than your present impulses. Proof you own more of your life than you did 6 months ago. Then keep going. Comment First Claim if you're implementing this today. Because here's what I need you to understand. This isn't about becoming rich, this is about reclaiming ownership. Every person following First Claim Protocol crosses a line they never cross back over. The line between renting your life and owning it. You can work 40 years, earn $3 million, and retire broke because you paid everyone else first. You spent your time buying their freedom while renting your own existence. Or you can work 40 years, earn $3 million, and retire wealthy, not because you made more, because you kept some. Because you understood that money is portable time, and whoever owns the money owns the time. 3 centuries ago, a printer figured this out. He didn't have a finance degree, didn't need one. He just asked a better question. Not how do I make more money, but who gets paid first? Answer that question correctly, and everything else becomes math. Answer it wrong, and you'll work until you die wondering why wealth stayed just out of reach. Michael didn't become a millionaire, became someone who sleeps without checking his bank app at 4:02 a.m. That's the real wealth. If you want to see what happens when you combine first claim protocol with strategic debt elimination, the video on screen shows you the exact sequence successful people use. Drop first claim in the comments right now, not because I need to see it, because you need to declare it. Like this video, share it with someone trapped in the pay everyone else first cycle. Subscribe because every week I show you financial principles that work the same way today as they did 300 years ago. Become a member for advanced protocols on exactly how to scale first claim from 2% to 20% of your income without destroying your budget. And tell me in the comments, what's the first thing you're going to do differently tomorrow morning when your paycheck hits? The protocol is simple. Your future self is watching. Make them proud.